gusta danza quando estudio en la escuela. Pajarita se cubre botín cuando visita a su abuela. Si necesita una amiga, debe hablar con un ratoncito. Si quieres ser mi amante, debe ser alta y delgadita. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves, todo. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Saturday Night InSaNiTy Mobile. All right.
I like turtles.
Me too. Turtles are awesome in soup.
Turtles.
Wow. Vicious. What a vicious retort that was.
Poppin' jalapeno, baby.
Ooh.
Spider-Man flavored.
Yes,
apparently.
Spider-Man flavored. Tastes just like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Not
Hey,
very
Tayo,
spicy.
we're not early. We're 50 minutes late. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad you approve of our lateness.
You just spent 1/5 of the subscription, but subscriptions are too expensive. Alright, I lied. I guess I'm gonna make a big deal about it.
What?
Anyway.
What are you talking about?
Subscriptions are too expensive, but he spent 1/5 of the subscription right now to make an applause sound.
Yes. You realize, like, the amount you spend on the soundboard, you could take a little bit of that and just drop it on the subscription. You know, it's like it's just about managing the funds there. I mean, it's entirely up to you.
To get the emotes you want.
That's right.
Right?
There are. Was that this week? Did we do that last week?
Yep,
I can't remember.
that was this week.
That was this week.
was this week.
For those watching on Twitch, I finally figured things out because old and slow. Stuff I should have done a year ago. There are now a whole shit ton of custom emotes that you can get for subscribing to the Twitch channel, as well as subscription badges, depending how long you've been subscribed. So all kinds of bonus goodies over on the Twitches. So, you know, much obliged. There you can see some of them right there. Right there, look at that. Seth Angel, Crimson Cross, Garbage Gamers. Seth Angel and Crimson Cross got the Black Z. That's 1 year or more they've been subscribed. Stone Sour! Holy moly!
Black Z, baby.
Oh my god.
Black Z, baby.
Party time or what? Holy shit, look at that.
Great job there,
Skinslip.
Dale, spending $5 on the air horn.
The air horn is the same cost as a subscription to Zen Eyes Rack.
Yes. It's literally the same price. In fact, it's 1 bit more.
You spent more money just now than you did on the subscription.
So don't go complaining about subscription prices. You spend more than the price of a subscription, like, on a daily basis on the soundboard.
I know.
So,
To be fair, the soundboard is a soundboard. So, I mean,
well, this is true. I mean, it's definitely more...
You don't need the free options.
What are you
just pay
talking about?
$5 for it.
What
You already spent $5 just now.
What free
What are you
option
talking-
are you talking about?
if you're talking about Amazon Prime, then you just need to resubscribe with Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to manually do it every month.
Yeah, it's not automatic. You have to do it manually. So if you have Amazon Prime and you hook it up to your Twitch, you can get Twitch Prime, which gives you 1 free subscription, like a $5 subscription that you can use every month for your favorite streamer. Hi. So, yeah. Because that's what most of these guys do. They just use their Twitch Prime. I use my Twitch Prime to subscribe to Skinslip every month. So, because Stoudman never streams. Lazy bastard.
Thank you for never streaming, Stoudman.
But Skinslip streams all the time, so I give him my free sub because he actually deserves it for all the work he does.
I've been in a depressive hole. So.
He hasn't streamed much lately, but, you know, when he does, he does. So
There have
There
been
you go.
some things in my personal life that sent me into a depressive black hole, and I've just been kind of recuperating from that. So
there you go. We've all been there in one form or another at some point. So.
But yesterday was the first time I thought of something other than misery and thought about, ooh, it'd be kind of nice to stream for a little bit. Oh, never mind. Passing feeling. I feel miserable again.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. You have
but
to.
I did feel like it.
You have to catch that window of spontaneity before it disappears 30 seconds later. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna just force myself to get on there and stream and beat this depressive funk by streaming. It's like, oh, Streamlabs is fucking updating.
Yep.
Nah, fuck it. Never mind. I don't want to stream
what
now.
Happened? That's literally what happened.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Because it went to update, and then my fucking internet hit a hiccup.
Oh.
And then the update failed, and then I had to redo it, and then I was like, all right, I don't care anymore. I haven't done the update, by the way. Gave up.
Oh, really? Clearly, the universe doesn't want me streaming today, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Stanley.
Really stable too.
I don't know what the big fuss is either. I think people are only thinking of him from Twilight, so they're not taking any of his other body of work that he has done since into account, or previously. And it's like, he's just that Twilight guy. He sucks because I hate Twilight. It's like,
I've even seen everything, a bunch of things. I shouldn't say everything. Lots of stuff he's done except Twilight because I just didn't have I didn't have the energy to watch all 4 of them. I saw the first 2.
Just 5.
Oh God. Okay, whatever. You know what I mean.
And they all have extended versions, so of course you would want to watch the extended versions.
No, I don't. I'm good. I've seen his other work. I know he can act. I don't think he's a good choice, but I'm willing to check him out. Like if that guy, what's Matt, whatever his name is,
Matt Reeves.
Matt Reeves. I couldn't remember his last name. Sorry, Matt Reeves. If he thinks he can do it, I trust him. That guy can fucking direct like a motherfucker. All right.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it all depends on what his vision is for the trilogy, right? So.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate the kind words.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep hearing that, Stanley. Good Time is on my must-see list. I think it's on Netflix here, so definitely plan to check that out soonish. So, yeah, there you go. So I'm just gonna go grab coffee. I have a pot of coffee brewing, and then we'll jump into the news.
These jalapeno pot chips are really delicious, but they're not spicy at all. Like at all. They just aren't. I mean, someone who's a wuss like InSaNiTy, he might be like, ooh, they're spicy, but.
Might give him the hot parts, but you know.
Oh, it'll definitely it'll give you burning poops. There's definitely spice there, just not hot. It's just a little warm.
I have the same problem with the Ruffles jalapeno.
What?
Ruffles jalapeno is not very
Oh
good.
Yeah, those are fucking weak sauce shit.
I take it and I should fix my audio. Got it.
Yeah. Don't forget, you're quiet, because for whatever reason, your computer refuses to remember. Still one in the house!
Found a really awesome background for my cellular device.
Nice. Shingula! I'm not going to do that the whole time.
That's what it is, boys.
Oh
God, Eric. That
What?
sounded way more like something from Twin Peaks. I don't know how you did it, but you went straight Twin Peaks there.
What? I don't know any lines from that.
I like Twin Peaks. It's good. I
I can get higher pitch. I'd start singing "Tiptoe Through the Tulips."
I actually, you know what's funny? I literally, I haven't done a review or anything on my channel in like a year, and I actually had the thought, like, it'd be kind of nice to do a review again.
Do it.
But I just haven't figured out what I want to do exactly, how I want to present it. So I don't want to just be a second-rate InSaNiTy. I want to present my own content in my own way, right?
Yeah, you want to be a first-rate InSaNiTy.
No, I want to be a first-rate Skinslip. I don't want to be a second-rate InSaNiTy. So, like, I want to present it in kind of like the way my ADHD brain does things. So I was thinking, in the way I always get sidetracked when doing things, what if in the middle of the review I got sidetracked with things? Because, like, when I'm writing, if I'm writing the episode, right, and I'm getting ready, plotting out, I'll get sidetracked from something that I'm like researching, and I'll get and I think it'd be really cool to get sidetracked on that sidetrack and then come back to the review, just like while doing the research will happen to me over and over again. like,
Oh yeah, that's usually what happens to
I
me.
just be like, oh, I really like this movie. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, while researching this, did you know that so and so, blah 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 blah, and this movie over here, and then we're like, oh, and then this part of the movie, blah 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 blah. Oh, and then it's
One hour later, what was I talking about?
And no, exactly.
Holy moly! Best time of the week. SNI time. That's right. Thank you very much, Major Motoko.
I don't have to second rate anything, Sandy Challenge Toast Man.
Wow.
I got the urge to do a review, and I'm deciding I want to change the format a bit.
Oh, okay.
Because right now I'm basically just a second-rate Saturday Rack, and I don't want to be a second-rate Saturday Rack. I want to be a first-rate Skinslip.
Fuck yeah, exactly.
And so I thought it'd be really cool if, just like while we're doing research for something, if the review also got sidetracked with the random thing I also got sidetracked during the research with.
Yes.
So
I
it's
should
like
create a YouTube channel called Zara Neekernack.
So it'll be like, oh, I watched this Batman movie with my friends. It was pretty cool. Oh, and did you know that this in the 13th century, this doctor did this and these weird, and then I talk about these experiments for 3 minutes about how this guy took these dog head and kept it alive for 5 minutes by pumping fresh blood into it, all this crazy shit, right? And then so back to and so that has nothing to do with the movie. That's just something I got. I think it'd be really cool.
Random tangents. So, you're saying as a format, your reviews could be
ADHD insanity,
ADHD reviews. They just have random tangents.
Scatterbrained reviews.
Literally, I'll be talking, and then literal fact pop-ups will just randomly show up.
Yeah.
Because oh yeah, there's this fact. Oh yeah, and there's this little thing about this part, and then
Interesting.
I don't know. I've been thinking about
videos.
That's a possibility.
In the
I
best
always had an idea for a web series about overanalyzing things that don't need to be overanalyzed.
like earlier. I can help you write that.
I just thought, my God, there's a whole wealth of content there.
I'm sorry, Slash Film, or whoever the fuck wrote that shit.
Here we go.
Kill Thanos by climbing up his butthole.
There you go.
And turning giant.
It'd be like
because the writer's
film theory,
he would crush himself.
No, he wouldn't. Because here's why. Proportional strength. As Giant Man got bigger, his strength is proportionally larger.
Yes.
So he becomes the size of a tower. He's got super strength.
Yes.
He has to become bigger than Thanos. Within Thanos, and Thanos' body will stretch. It's in his pervious. Won't break until he is big enough in which to rupture his anus. So he'll be a comically large anus as this giant Ant-Man grew up inside him. He'll be like, ah!
I just
like
have
a motherfucker. And
disturbing images in my head of Thanos with a comically large anus.
I'm just saying,
and picturing Ant-Man just splayed out arms and legs, X style, yeah.
and then little, right here on the chest, connected by the butt, is Thanos just going, ah! Can't do anything.
God, it's like this.
Wow.
It's like a horde ornament for
No, it's like this scene with Marvel characters.
We have devolved to giant Thanos anus already.
This is not a family show.
It says for mature viewers, so viewer beware.
Yes, he is invulnerable.
Families
Different.
might be okay with it, but
The low level invulnerable, not high level impervious. So
Okay then.
the difference between those things are.
Chunks that needs brain bleach, apparently.
He can literally just pull himself out of Thanos' throat. I mean, just choke him.
No, like I said, like that scene from fucking Ace Ventura where he's trying to squeeze his way out of the back of the robotic rhino.
Yeah.
Just-
Whoa!
Whoa!
Now. Whoa! Whoa! Climbing out of his face. Just wearing him like a fucking a belt. I can't do anything about
This would be the only time in history when someone says, I'm going to wear you like a glove and actually mean it.
Angel in the chat says SNI rated M for mature. Wrong. SNI rated EU for Thanos.
Thanks, JL.
I for insanity from Ninja Motoko over there.
Yep.
That's the insanity that shows up. So yeah, you want to overanalyze things, I can help you with that.
Rated I for insanity. Yes.
As I discussed, I'm working on a show called Pedantic Man too. So.
Pedantic Man.
Do you
So
think we can run through pickups because I do have to go to work tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
Some E3 stuff, yeah.
So news. I'll go get my pickup. Hold on.
First,
Okay.
I meant to mention it earlier, but I forgot.
Pickups first. Go Stout. I gotta go get my. I actually have one pickup this week.
I have one pickup as well.
It's small enough. You,
7.
hopefully, you can see what it was.
One full pickup.
All right. What you got, Stout? How many do you have? Do I dare ask?
One.
One.
This is it.
One.
Jury Duty.
Ooh, I thought it said Judge Judy at first. I was really confused.
Judge Judy, the movie.
Even Judge Judy, I wouldn't. I would have been like, I can understand why.
Oh, pull that out. Pull it out, baby. I want to see
I
it.
heart 90s.
The cover art is beautiful because it's from the actual VHS art.
Yeah.
It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
Slower, slower. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah.
What the hell? Why? What did they do? They made it look like a slasher movie.
I almost it as a blank cover. It's just actually better. It's just a blank sleeve inside that.
Wow.
The fuck?
Yeah,
What's with his mouth?
that is like better off than
Justice.
that. Like, that's up there.
Oh boy.
I think I'll leave the slip cover on for this one.
See, I don't.
honestly was looking at that cover and going, I thought you were gonna pull it out sideways.
See,
Yeah, I thought
now
that was
hold
fun.
on. My thing with these VHS cover releases is I like the idea behind them. I like the fact they use the original VHS art. However, my OCD cannot stand the fact that it shows the tape sliding halfway out of the case when it wouldn't be sliding out the side of the case to begin with. It would be sliding out the bottom. So
Only home videos, VHS you bought to record, slid out the sides.
Correct.
Not generally.
blank tapes.
Published videos, you know.
Very
There's
few
others.
did. Very
I'm
few
sure there's
did.
exceptions. God, but Jesus.
And I love
Yeah.
this totally not Blockbuster sticker here.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
Blockbuster.
Why is it a white VHS?
That's
Most
a good question. I don't think this one was ever a white VHS.
there's very few other color VHS other than black.
Yeah.
Honestly, they did exist, but they
There
were.
were, like,
Yeah, I've seen
orange
some.
ones
I've
with
seen some
Nickelodeon.
orange ones. Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a green. There's a green one. I know there's an orange Halloween one that's like pretty sought after.
That's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. Just
I still
the I,
can't believe that there is people in their 20s who had never used a VHS tape.
And the
I
vast
know.
majority of those are kids tapes actually. And Barney has a lot of pink. Barney and Barbie
Yeah,
have
yeah.
pink tapes. But,
Yeah, I remember seeing those.
But yeah, I just I like the idea of these retro covers. I just don't like the implementation of the design.
No, if you want to implement it properly, do what Stranger Things did.
Yeah.
I own two. They were on sale for $7.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. I'm not gonna pass the slipcover up. I mean, you know.
Yeah. I
Stranger
know.
Things did it so damn well, it actually fooled the counter guy at half price books.
They
You
thought,
got- the UK has it even better. They actually has sideways opening flips that
yeah,
have cardboard that looks like fucking VHS that you open with the disc inside.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Stranger Things set is the same way.
But no. They're like the size of a Blu-ray case, like just in size. They're not the Stranger Things ones, were thick, big ones. These are like normal.
Oh
regular-
no, that's what I'm saying. That's what they needed to do.
Oh yeah.
Is like Stranger
really?
Things, where they an actual cardboard box with a VHS
That's
box.
what the UK ones do. That's what I'm saying.
Sandy Challenge Toastman says retail tapes came out the side in Australia apparently, and he says that an Aussie YouTuber was actually surprised with the tape coming out the bottom. He said, "What the fuck? It falls out." Yeah. So.
Yeah, so that's what
Oh.
I'm saying. Is they do. YouTube does have these thinner ones that are just like the Stranger Things. I don't know why we don't have them here, but I want the
that.
because of that. Though.
Yeah. Cool. That's very interesting. I'm sure you said some very interesting things there, but I couldn't hear any of it because of the Benny Hill theme. So,
I was talking to Eric anyway.
and yes, Stanley, Stranger Things Season 2 has been put out on both Blu-ray and 4K.
Yep.
So you
And
can-
DVD.
yeah, and DVD. So you can get it on your format of choice. I don't have it yet. I still need to get it, but
I'm still actively looking for it. did they do another set like the season 1?
Yeah, you wanna-
Yeah.
You want to see
Okay,
it?
good, because that would look nice chronologically on my
Yeah,
shelf.
they did. Now, here's the thing. Depending what format you get, it's a different cover design, but they are all a retro VHS style cover.
You do have to understand they're not going to look good next to each other because here's, of course, the first one.
Yeah.
The second one's a clamshell.
No, that's
Am I
fine.
still on Stout?
Okay,
I'm
so you
still
know,
on Stout. Hold on.
This bothers
There we
me.
go.
I wish I could choose to get like this. I actually honestly want this in clamshell.
But see, for
Yeah.
me, I actually like that even more because it more matches. Like if I were to have a VHS collection as a kid,
That's
it would
true.
be like that. It would be a mix of cardboard, clamshells,
Yeah.
see-through cases.
I'm
Th-
kinda
things you
confused
got
what
used
variation-
from the rental store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Curious what variation they're going to do for a third one, honestly. 'Cause-
yeah, so I would love to have like the complete series of Stranger
Yeah.
Things of all the different variations of weird VHS boxes.
The first one
They
was
released-
only at Target as well. It was, I had a viewer send it to me, so that's how I got it.
Yeah.
But I think you can order them through Amazon. There's Amazon sellers who have them. So,
I believe Quack helped me out with those, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. But,
Because I don't have Target near me, so.
yeah.
Target.
Alrighty, so Garbage Gamer. I see you got some Godzilla rocking the display
Yes,
over
I
there.
do.
Apparently,
PS4 Godzilla?
Because apparently this game goes for like $100 now.
What?
Oh,
Seriously?
yeah.
Holy shit.
They didn't sell very well.
Wow.
They didn't sell. These are very limited run, and they didn't
Oh,
sell very well. So
Well, damn. That's unfortunate.
Less
it's
than
unfortunate because it's a. I mean, it's not an
Very, very
amazing game, but it is definitely
Yeah.
a must own for hardcore Godzilla fans.
Oh, yeah, it hits all the right. Now you get most of the
I wish
famous
I owned it.
monsters in there.
I guess my only complaint is Megalon's not in it.
Oh, my only
I-
complaint
he's
about
not?
that also is Geigen is Final Wars Geigen. And
Oh
not-
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Geigen is Final Wars Geigen, which he's still very fun to play in the game. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just not traditional
Not
Geigen.
Geigen.
Yeah.
Final
Because
Wars
he
Geigen.
can do that buzzsaw move where he puts the blades on the ground, lifts his back legs up, and drives halfway across the map.
Well, that's cool.
That whole point
But-
of Geigen is he hooks you and pulls into his belly saw. That's what the hooks are for.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Belly saw.
I know.
Uh,
Oh,
but-
we
but
know.
yeah,
I'm part of
Uh,
Geigen gang. I gotta stand for my boy. All right.
That's right.
this is who put out Godzilla.
I love Geigen. I've always loved Geigen.
So
I-
what'd you get,
Godzilla-
Rick?
Godzilla versus Megalon was one of my first,
It was my first Godzilla film.
I don't know if I don't know if it was the first, but it was the one that I saw the most growing up because it was repeated all
It
the
was
time on
for
TV.
me. I know for a fact it was literally the first because it was the only VHS we had when I was
Yeah.
a kid.
Versus
So-
Geigen, versus Megalon, and versus Hedorah were the three that got repeated the most. They're my favorites.
Yeah. Yeah, Megalon, I mean, because Geigen shows up in that one as a support monster, and then there's also Jet Jaguar in it, of course, as well, so it's good times.
Yeah.
Good
Like I
times.
said, yeah, even when I was like 5 years old, I knew who Jet Jaguar was.
Yeah.
None of my
Awesome.
friends did.
Well,
So-
now your friends do.
All my friends do. Yay!
Yay. You're not my real
Um,
friend if you don't know who this guy is, Picture Jet Jaguar.
Oh yeah, I still am looking for a decently priced, moderately sized like Jet Jaguar statue.
That'd be cool.
Oh, yeah. You might want to just look for a vinyl figure.
Yeah, I might. I mean, because all the other ones that
Actually,
are
pretty
any
rare.
kind of height, they're expensive.
Yeah.
Like first of all, Toho is really hard to license from, so statue makers generally don't make them. There's one really cool one I want. That's Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Biollante, and he's got like holding a Biollante tentacle.
Hmm.
But yeah, like even if it's
$500.
just like a combination statue where he's doing something with another monster.
Yeah.
You know, just
$500 for Godzilla and like $1,000.
Yeah, no.
Strong
I
said.
I would have a chibi vinyl any day of the week.
Yeah. I mean, look, I just have one, like an example. I just bought
Strong.
one of these, just like a $20, $40 little
Ooh,
vinyl
nice.
figures.
Oh.
Yeah. Nothing fancy, but looks nice on a shelf when I don't knock it over.
Yeah, you already put it back.
Strong says,
All right.
unbelievable. This guy says he's a Godzilla fan, but he doesn't know who Jet Jaguar is.
And I figured.
Very nice.
So anyway, got
Good deal, Stanley.
got some video games here, of course.
Video games.
Digigame.
What a
So
surprise.
this was a pickup that I was actually going to show last week, but it ran too late and I couldn't join.
Oh yeah, last week was a mess.
The first one is Sonic Team Racing.
Hey.
The new Sonic, the spiritual sequel to Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed.
AKA, fuck you, Mario Kart.
Yeah, literally, like, everyone who's played this was skeptical at the very beginning, but they're like, this is awesome. Like,
That's great.
I've heard good things about it, yeah.
And it is. I've played a bit of it, and, you know, they actually removed, like, it's not the transformed version, so you can't turn into a plane, turn into a boat.
Right.
It's straight a kart racer.
Yeah.
To be fair, I like Transform, but that gimmick was a gimmick. Yeah.
It was a gimmick, and and it added some weird things, but it was still a very fun game.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was fun enough that they wanted to do a sequel. And this one focuses more on, like it says, single player and split screen online multiplayer. Yeah, it has local split screen, which is like, that's actually a big thing, you know, that
Rare now.
should have been in every multiplayer game, but yeah, whatever. Battle together to unleash your team ultimate boost. Yeah, this is a team racing game. Where obviously it says Team Sonic Racing. But you don't just race by yourself. You're always paired with 2 other racers. And you play in squads of 3, and you can, like, slingshot each other. And you can do all these different things. But one of them is the ultimate boost, which is fun. And it's when all 3 players, like, slingshot someone, and they build up a meter, and you can hit a button, and you get, like, this massive mega boost that lasts for, like, 5 seconds. And you just, like, you go, like, 3 times the speed. You know, you just blast through the fucking map, and it's fucking awesome.
Excellent.
Yeah, definitely a nice entry, worth picking up if you can find it. Not exactly a $60 title. I would say it's a $30, $35 game. Most of the racing games are. That's not knocking this. So yeah, Team Sonic Racing. So sticking with the Sonic theme, found a GameCube game, and that is
actually
Sonic Adventure DX: The Director's Cut.
Ooh,
I have that.
Nice.
Good game.
Yes, found this for $4.99.
I had that on PS3 and Steam.
Glitchy as hell, but significantly less glitchy than the Dreamcast version.
Oh yeah. This was actually based off the international release, which had a lot of the bugs fixed, and the overall kind of twitchiness of the game, less
Controls
twitchified.
are less more responsive. That's the word I'm looking for. They're more
I
responsive.
will openly admit I don't really know much about this. I've never really played the first Sonic Adventure. For me, it was Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh, okay.
That's what I played a friggin' butt ton of.
I played a little bit of it. I played a little bit of both of them. But...
Actually, almost beat Sonic Adventure 2.
Mm-hmm.
But this one has more of an open world, and it's more like an RPG, if anything else.
Yeah, I think
it has like a collecting mechanic, and
yeah, Rosie played that a fair amount, and she found this one part that was just kind of chill, where you were growing things or something, and she just hung out there most of the time.
Oh yeah, in with the chows, the chow garden, and all that.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Sandy challenged Coast fans making a reference to naysayers saying, "Well, don't you know adventure games are garbage?" And I'm
right.
Garbage gamer though, so.
Ha ha ha! There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I was just saying.
There you go.
So I was kind of surprised to see this one also for $4.99, but the Player's Choice Edition for the GameCube of Super Monkey Ball 2.
Oh, it's a good goddamn game.
Love the Monkey Ball
Some of the
series.
best party
Monkey Ball.
And specifically, I was happy to see Monkey Ball 2 because this is in the same vein of how they did Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2, where they took all the content from the first game and crammed it into the second one.
Yep.
You know, you got all the mini games from the first game, plus a whole bunch of new ones, all the maps, all the areas. So this is like the definitive version of it.
I only have one though, unfortunately.
Which is still awesome, you know. It's still worth owning. But yes, love them monkey balls. There you go.
Nope. Looks like I got my Sonic Adventure DX here, but no, it looks like Monkey Ball never made it here.
Oh, I never did.
Nope.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm missing a few games. I'm missing a few movies. I literally went through my movie list this last week and redid it, and there was like about 14 movies that never made it here.
Oh, well, that's annoying. At least that's
Well,
not.
at least I know what I know.
At least that's not too many, given how many you have. overall.
Yeah, I also combined down over 50 duplicate titles because they had different names for the same movie.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And my list is a unique movie title list.
Oh,
so,
right, gotcha.
with the addition of notes, so I know where to look for them.
Yeah.
So the next thing I've discovered at my local Half Price Books is they have a new bargain section. A double bargain section where it's like they have what's on the shelf, then they usually have like a rack in the center of their like bargain stuff they're trying to get rid of, and then there's this section now underneath the vinyls and the comic books and the CDs and all this stuff, and that's like the, you know, we don't want to fully get rid of it, but like we've tried several times to get rid of this and we fucking can't. So it gets thrown down here, and I actually found some interesting shit down there.
Nice.
And these were it's all between $3 and $5, nothing more.
That's called the right price, kids. $3 and $5.
Yes.
So the first thing here, this thing was actually factory sealed, never opened, and it's a random collection of episodes from an anime I've never heard of, and it's called Heat Guy J.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Good show.
Yeah.
You're gonna want that whole series after watching that, probably.
I have a feeling I've looked at a little bit of the clips of it. And I like the artwork.
Yeah.
I like this box too. It's all like embossed and shit.
Like shiny.
Yeah, the thing was $3. It was factory sealed.
Is that a Pioneer release?
No, it's sorry, Pioneer.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I remember seeing those. There was a clearance place I got a bunch of anime from.
I saw Genon, and I'm like,
15 years ago.
Oh, wait, not Pioneer.
Yeah, Genion is one of theirs, or Genion, but yeah, and I remember seeing that one in the listings quite a few times. I had my eye on it, but I never grabbed it. But,
what does it advertise? Because it advertises something else, something I actually have.
Might be Genon.
But again, it's one of those, you know, it's a nice little release. I like the artwork. You know, the disc is all nice and shiny.
Mm-hmm.
But like the little extra mile that they go is they turn the little insert here, shows off. If you don't like that, it's a little poster.
There you go. Very nice.
A little poster of the box cover, which I'm like, that's a pretty cool fucking box cover. Though.
Yeah, no, those Pioneer anime editions were always really nice. Just simple, basic, but gave you everything you really wanted and a little bit of extra stuff like that. So
and it's like it's got 3 episodes on it, so you know they're not compressing the hell out of these.
It's like a post-apocalyptic body horror, cyborg superhero action film.
I've been kind of getting into these lately. That's why I bought not too long ago. I had it out as a pickup here, Pat Labor.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That kind of style where it's just like really gritty, early '90s animes or late '80s animes that are just like almost dirty animated.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely surprised you've never heard of Heat Guy J. It was like Cartoon Network and everything, if I remember correctly. Like,
was it?
Yeah, like
I have a feeling that once I actually watch an episode, I'd recognize it.
You can probably
recognize any of the characters.
Commercials rolled by, and you're like, "Oh, that! I remember that." Okay.
But speaking of cheap animes that I was surprised I found for $3, Final Fantasy VII Advent Children Complete.
Oh, nice! I need to get that. I've only ever had the DVD.
It was literally $3.
Sweet. Yeah, that has some additional footage that wasn't in the original release a few years back.
Like I said, I'm like, okay, what's the reason why it's down here? Usually I'm thinking, okay, because the discs are actually in the cases. If you ever shopped at Half Price Books, it's like any place else, like a bookstore or anything where they keep the discs behind the counter.
Yeah.
The cases are just out on the shelf. Well, the discs are all in these cases.
Weird.
And I'm like, oh, okay, so usually these are like the scratch to hell ones, you know, whatever. That's like brand fucking new.
Perfect. Like,
and even like I said, the Heat Guy J one I didn't need to check because it was factory sealed.
Yeah.
So, and it's just like yeah. So, these I was actually surprised. I'm like, wait, why are these here? So again, I checked the discs to see if there's some. No, all these discs are perfect. Just like perfect. And the one was $3, one was $5. So this is the $3 one. And it's Seinfeld seasons 1 and 2.
Nice.
Yeah, check this. Everything's here and it's complete. And there's like almost no scratches on any of the discs.
Awesome.
Almost all most scratches that are like light, you can just pop into the CD drive on your disc and still rip it on your computer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So.
So there's.
I don't know why, but automatically it just rips it, and then you can watch it without any problem.
Yes.
And the only other one that they had was season 6.
Season 6. Okay.
So
well,
I
there
have
you go.
1, 2, and 6. But
Wow.
I
Hey.
spent $8.
1, 2.
Yeah. No, that's a really good deal for those.
Yeah, and this is one of those shows where it has an overarching story, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it definitely does. If you watch
it's
the
only
order.
that.
Yeah.
But it's great just to watch any random episode.
Oh yeah, you can watch any random episode.
Stories.
One thing I noticed though is when I got the complete series set of that is when I started watching them in order. There actually is a continuity to it. It's just very subtle. So there's a lot of little references that the characters will make that if you've been watching them in order, you'll pick up on those references. Like, oh, they're like directly referencing that thing that happened 3 episodes ago. But if you watch them out of sequence, you won't really get that. You just assume they're just making conversation about something. But there's a lot of little connections like that throughout if you pay attention and you watch them in order. So
I like how these are the DVD releases and it actually says on the back, remastered in high definition.
Well, the remastered at the master level.
Yeah.
So
the master.
Just
from
like
high definition sources.
Yeah.
These are Sony. These are the Sony releases.
Yeah. Well, there's only the Sony releases of those.
My favorite is like, it's a 2K master. Like, yeah, that's a Blu-ray. Thank you for putting Blu-ray resolution on my disc. Appreciate it.
I haven't actually watched these, so I don't know about the, how they look. But I'm words.
They look good. I can tell you, they look good.
And they look fine.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. You're good.
Contains all 24 episodes from season 6. The first question my dad asked when I showed him, he goes, "Why does that one have 2 seasons and this only has 1?" Because they're the same size boxes.
Well, because season 1 was only 5 episodes. Season 2 was 13. So it's the equivalent of a full season between the two.
So,
that happens with some shows.
Yeah.
Or they'll do 10.
It's a little less than one full season.
I just literally told him, I go, this has 18, this has 24.
Yeah, basically.
So he goes, oh, okay.
Like 2 half.
I'm like,
yeah.
At least he understands, like, you can only put so many episodes on a disc.
Well, yeah.
Hey, listen.
What? I'm looking right at the chat. What am I supposedly missing? What is this master use? Yeah, I know, I saw that. I wasn't going to acknowledge that old tired joke again. Thank you.
But yeah, I will definitely, keep an eye out in this ultra bargain section. Maybe more seasons will pop up. Or maybe more just random seasons of old TV shows that I'll, pick random seasons for.
Yeah, you guys gotta blame Stout for that.
Yeah, it's clear that was clearly Stoud's fault that JL brought up that old joke again. So
blame Stouds.
Fucking Stout.
You'll just wanna,
But I was happy to see actually that season 6 was there, because season 6 has the 100 episode recap in it. Let's see, which one is it?
Oh, you guys.
Yeah, the highlights of 100.
It looks in the chat. It just literally just says blame Stout over and over and over again.
I know. It's beautiful.
Yeah. This volume here, volume disc 3, has the highlights of 100, parts 1 and 2. It's the hour-long look back at highlights from the first 100 episodes.
Excellent.
So
You'll get some jokes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
you guys are horrible people.
Yes.
I've never seen Seinfeld. I've
What?
Seen excuse me. I have never seen contiguous episodes of Seinfeld. I've seen a random smattering of episodes. It was never my thing. But if I came across for $3 for season 1 and 2, I would buy the shit out of that.
Oh yeah, that's what there was no question. I literally just.
I can start watching it and order and decide if I like it then. Like, because I don't have an opinion about it.
I was happy with just seeing seasons 1 and 2. That I was just proving that I go, oh, there's season 6. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Episode,
Like,
Fill them in. Yeah.
But like my ex was obsessed with Friends, so all she ever watched was Friends. So we didn't watch any other sitcoms. It was just Friends.
Friends is good too, but
yeah, but not
mean,
fucking 5 episodes every fucking night.
But
10 fucking years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Okay, but Seinfeld is one I would be more inclined to sit down and marathon because it's just so much fun and it's more intelligent.
And these are actually going to go right next to my first season of Mad About You.
Not only that,
Mad About You is another good one. Yeah.
If I ever come across season 1 and 2 for cheap, I will definitely let you and Stout and everyone else know so you all can watch it with me.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, if you're ever down for watching like old episodes of Friends, I am.
Oh no, I'm talking about Seinfeld, but.
Or Seinfeld, Friends.
I never watched
any of the old sitcoms. Yeah.
I'm good.
Any of the fucking the Drew Carey show.
I have episodes of Friends bed in my brain.
Thank you, Major Motoko. You're gonna love it. It's such a good show. We were talking about Max Headroom in my just regular daily stream the other day. So good.
It's not that it's expensive, it's that like $30 for one thing is expensive to my brain, right? It's not that it's expensive, it's just like
see for me it's a matter of value, which is why I used to buy a lot of TV show sets because I thought, well, I can drop $30 on this one movie and have 90 minutes of entertainment plus some extras, or I can drop $30 on this season set of a show and have 22 hours of entertainment plus extras, you know?
$5 movies. That's where I'm at right now. That's the kind of value I'm looking at. Like, that's, you know, like, I get it to you, but it's about, I only have this much money, and that's like a third of it. You know what I mean?
That was one of the reasons I bought a lot of TV show sets back then. Plus, I love TV shows. I love just long form storytelling like that. But it was partly because of limited funds and value for $1. So it's like I'm getting more running time of entertainment for the same price if I get this versus this.
Yeah, but I still paid $30, and for me that was too much. Nothing in my stack is less than more than $5 for me.
But I would also hit up the bargain bins for the same reason, basically, just to have
That's all I've been doing.
a bunch of new things to watch that I hadn't seen and things that I wanted and stuff.
I've been a trash rat on eBay, just buying literally penny lots and shit. Like I'm not kidding. I'm just been buying like that.
You know, whatever.
I've been depressed.
Whatever keeps you sane and helps you buy the pain away with what means you have available to you.
Yeah, like I have a certain amount of my money goes to bills, a certain amount of my money goes to my medicine every month. I get my medicine a Helen or a Fear, and then I have this pittance to buy whatever I want to buy, and I have some pre-orders from some nice things, you know. But then I have a pittance of fun money every month. I canceled the $300 pre-order for like September. Because I decided I wanted that money for something else. So, I mean, like...
Yeah. I've got a couple pre-orders in for between October and January, but...
I've got things scheduled until...
Hey, thanks, Duncan!
...of 2020. But it's just like one or two things each month, because I don't have a lot of money, you know?
No, mine are mostly towards the end of the year where I know the revenue picks up a little bit. So, it's not a ton of stuff. It's like maybe a couple $100 worth of stuff total. But a lot of different items, so...
I mean,
so I'm keeping an eye on it, seeing, I have a list of which ones come up first, and if, funds just aren't happening, then I'll cancel it.
Routinely, I'll go to the first of the month, go to my pre-orders, and go, cancel. $300 in pre-orders, and I've got $50 to play with. Let's cancel all this shit, you know?
Yeah, but, I mean, you do that on the off chance.
I'll put it on pre-order because I want to lock that price in.
Yeah, well, exactly, because if you do end up having the cash for it or you're able to swing it somehow, then you can get that discount, and
exactly, and I can just cancel and buy it regularly later.
Anyway, is that everything?
Awesome.
Awesome.
All right, good. I'm glad we didn't hijack 20 minutes of your second to last item or something.
I would just like to interject quickly. First off, thank you, Major Motoko, for the donation earlier and for buying Max Headroom through my affiliate link. And thank you for the Steam gift. I see he just sent me Splinter Cell Blacklist on Steam.
Yay, more bumbling Sean stealth game.
It says, time for more Z's amazing stealth antics. Yes. Thank you.
Also, I'd like to publicly thank Commander Motoko for sending me Tales and Symphonia on Steam earlier.
Oh, nice.
We were discussing about it, and I said I've been wanting it for a long time, and suddenly he's like, I got an extra one for my Amber Bundle. Well, thank you very much.
There you go.
I'm going to play that on stream for you.
Sweet.
At some point when my internet is stable and we get the new router in here, because right now it's like every 45 minutes I get a freeze frame for a
just
second, and my monitor
crashes.
starts to have a stroke.
Yeah. No, I've been watching your stream when it's done that, and like, what happened? What's he doing?
And it splits the stream, and you guys get on like it's like every 45 minutes going, "Hey, I'm live." You're like, "No, really? Thanks." You know, like,
Yeah.
sorry guys, that's why I haven't. That's another. It's been an anxiety. It's actually an anxiety point, and it's been preventing me from streaming.
Yeah. Can understand.
So it's like,
So pickups for you this week?
oh, for me? Oh yeah,
Yes.
sure. Let me make sure my camera's framed right. I've been having problems with it. Nope. See, it's all fucked up. God damn it.
Okay. I thought it looked good, but okay.
No.
Everything's fucked. God damn it.
Nothing is good.
I gotta twist it one way. So it's here, and then I gotta adjust it on the stand. So no. Oh, I gotta twist, lock it, locking it down. Okay, there we go. Okay.
There. Okay, we're set. Here we go.
All right, got some magic cards for my draft cube. It's a budget draft cube because, you know, I was looking at Magic the Gathering prices online, and holy fucking shit, who can afford this shit? Like, card lanes, which are from a set that just came out, are, as by the way, as a basic quantity, on every pack that's a common level card, it's $2. Like, fuck you. For a fucking common? Suck my fucking dick.
Yep.
So I can't find good cards. I just can't. I can't afford it. Because we were discussing, it's not that I don't have $100 to buy a card.
$2 for you. Special price.
Is that, do I want to spend all $100 of my fun money that I happen to have this month on one fucking piece of cardboard? No. And I don't like doing online. And this is literally the point where I'm like, for all anything that's like $20, I'm going to go to a bootlegger and just buy bootleg cards.
No.
But I got some foils that I can afford.
Yay.
This is a mirror, nice beautiful foil. Mm-hmm. And I got Exalted Angel from the Vaults, which is like a special edition. It's got like a special foiling, which the camera doesn't give a shit about.
Mm-hmm.
All right. No one gives a fuck about that shit, but I'm going to talk about it anyway, because fuck you guys.
Hey, whatever you're into.
Next.
This is your moment.
We got Batman Legacy Volume 1 and 2. This follows in the wake of Contagion, which I don't have yet.
Okay.
We're waiting for it to go reprint.
Oh, wait a minute. Contagion, isn't that the one that... Or no, it's Cataclysm. Never mind.
Cataclysm comes after this.
Also waiting for that to come back into print.
All it's due for a reprint.
All the C titles, damn it.
Batman is hot shit, and apparently all Batman trades are just going straight to back to reprinting because No Man's Land Volume 2 and 4 are back in print, so I'm getting those now. Finally. For my comic guy instead of eBay, I'd rather support my comic guy. It's the same price.
Well, of course, yeah.
And so I'd rather get to my house. So yeah, I got these two from the comic guy. Thanks for Sterling Silver Comics.
Nice.
Hashtag not sponsored. I just love them. So.
Just being good. Sponsored. Just being good to the local comic book guy. Gotta support the locals.
Next, I pilfered some. My parents are getting rid of some movies, and so I pilfered some things from them. Got Monsters.
Oh, I've been meaning to see that for a while.
This is very good. You're gonna love this.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
It's really good too for some completely different reasons.
All right.
The only Blu-ray that was. Next, we got. Since I have Blade 2 and 3 from them, I grabbed their Blade 1. So now all I have to do is reset, and I have all the special features.
There you go.
And then next, Stealth. Did you know that there's over 2 hours of fucking behind-the-scenes special features? Because it's not present on the Blu-ray.
No.
It's only available on this Best Buy released DVD.
Crazy.
So I definitely snagged the shit out of this. I actually really enjoyed this movie. It's stupid, but, you know.
All right.
And then, the God honest truth, I could not believe when I saw this. This is rare as balls. You'll find one on eBay right now for $1 because that disc is fucking jacked. But the orange Snapper Keeper, look at this shit.
That's pretty rare.
That's rare as fuck. Most of them are actually black Snapper Keepers. Yeah. I don't know why. I was like, oh. And this has no Blu-ray. It's also a film that is butchered by the studio. This is actually a rated R comedy when it screened, and then the studio didn't screen well, and the studio butchered it to try to recoup as much money as possible.
Yeah.
So in it, the fucking foul-mouthed kangaroo is like he's an asshole to everybody. He's a foul-mouthed but like that doesn't exist in this. It's all cut out. It's a dream sequence now.
Wow.
That's it. Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
would the director's cut. I know it exists. It's out there.
Would love to see the originally intended version of that.
Me too.
Because then they made like a family-friendly animated sequel as well.
Ah, God.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of cheap DVDs, I have a love for these things. I don't know why these Man-Eater series DVDs.
Okay.
I have Sea Beast and Wyvern over there from the Dinosaur Dracula Fun Pack, and I got this guy for $3 sealed.
Nice.
Only buy DVD sealed because I can't trust motherfuckers to keep their discs in good condition.
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
And then I picked up this one for $3 sealed.
Sand Serpents.
I haven't opened the other two yet either. And then this one, this is the only one I picked up with the default fucking stock image. And these motherfuckers, the second print run without the goddamn Man-Eater cover.
Oh.
I want this shit, motherfucker. This goddamn logo. That's all I fucking care about.
Yeah.
It's probably terrible, but I don't care. Or so I either gotta get a slipcover or I gotta find another copy of this at some point. Until then, it's at least in my collection.
Yeah.
Not gonna open it because I want to get the real edition. Anyway, then I imported. I spent $12 on one DVD. All right, so sue me. I imported a Danish copy of Cyborg Cop Trilogy.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that the other day. I was sent the first two by a viewer. I don't have the third one.
Oh yeah, so I was like, we're gonna make, and since mine are PAL also,
yes,
we're gonna watch them together.
We will watch them on our movie stream, at some point.
Yeah. So that's a good point. I'll put that in the stack. I moved the Mamoru Oshii set over here too.
Right over the sci-fi section.
Now, I got for free from the folks the weekly movie.
Holy crap! Isadora rating with 27 viewers!
Hey, Isadora!
Hey, Isadora! Thanks, buddy!
Great.
Daddy Long Dick is now following. Excellent.
Hey, Daddy Long Dick.
Can't
baby.
get enough of that.
Yeah. Inappropriate names as long as you're not an inappropriate person.
That was so random.
Anyway,
we rarely get rated during SNI. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, it can be a little inappropriate too.
I don't care.
We are a mature rated show.
You be mature. That's fine.
We're very mature and highbrow here.
We're only starting personal, like,
Dick.
all the time. All right. Pick up a weekly movie. They only care about the digital. Because my dad usually just watches movies on his iPad while not Fox News is on TV. I'm not making this shit up. And so
Pure class.
I picked up Lego the second, so I can finally see this movie.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I still need to get that. Love the
I
first
don't need
one.
to see the second one.
I haven't seen it yet either. Finally picked up because good old Raptor Roberto over there, Raptor Riviera, excuse me, Bert, and alerted me that Get Out was $5 on Amazon. So
finally!
That's my price. I can finally see this one, but that's my price. That's $5.
There you go. $5.
It's $5 is how much it cost me to rent the fucking VHS back in the day. So it's cost $5 unless I'll buy any goddamn movie that seems interesting.
Yeah, I really liked it. It kind of reminded me of like a Tales from the Crypt type of story. Like it wouldn't have felt out of place in one of those old horror anthologies, you know?
Cool. I can't wait to see it.
I liked it.
I got, speaking of $5, Batman Bad Blood with the slipcover. Hey!
Oh, nice.
Guess what we can start this week?
Yeah, we can finally start the DC Universe stuff. We will at least knock a couple of them off the list there. There's like 14 in the series now.
Yeah, I make exception to my $5 rule because
Thanks, Duncan.
Getting Peplum on Blu-ray is pretty rare.
Yes.
We got Revolt of the Slaves, which I got for $11.99 for the Kino sale. But I had to pick up Colossus of Rhodes for $17 because of Warner Archive, and they're technically limited edition.
Gotta get all that Peplum goodness.
Some of them go for multiple prints, and some of them just fall out of print forever.
Yeah,
Golden Arrow.
That's true.
Golden Arrow apparently is already out of print, and it's going for like $25. It just
Seriously?
came out this month.
What
it's
the
already
hell?
out of print.
Wow.
And some of them...
Another Peplum I need to get.
Yeah.
Some of them end up getting re-released as part of the Batman animated series set.
What?
Stout is still butthurt that he went and bought Sub-Zero.
Some of them ended
Yeah.
up getting
Oh,
re-released in the Batman the Animated Series
It's like an
set
archive collection.
after you
Archive.
bought it on
Archive.
Warner Archive because
Yeah.
it's a Warner Archive release.
Yeah.
Say Warner Archive at the top.
So what?
Yeah.
It was on Warner Archive.
You do reprint.
Yeah.
If it's
Archive
popular
Warner.
title, they'll reprint it up in Warner Archive banner.
There's
So,
also that. I mean, it does not have the banner, but that was definitely a Warner Archive release.
I think the first printing was very popular, and so I think there are some out there with the banner. And the reprinting, the second run is without.
I don't know.
I think
that I don't know about, but
because I don't think they expected it to be as popular. As
well, it was partly to test the market to see what kind of demand there was for Batman the Animated Series stuff because they were toying with the idea of doing the series.
Yep.
And that sold like hotcakes, so they was like, okay, let's do the series, and they did, and now we all own it. So
That's what I was about to say. I mean, that's the reason why we got all that.
Exactly. Yeah.
There we go. That was everything, by the way.
Okay.
Literally.
Almost all of our raiders left immediately. They came, they saw, they left.
Raiders.
Well,
We stopped
see
reading
you
their
guys.
off, so I guess.
Glad you stopped by. Thanks. You got at least one follower.
Thanks for
I'm sorry we couldn't.
Got at least one
please
apparently very well endowed follower. All right, so let's get through the news here. There's a lot of stuff to cover this week. Let's
start with video games.
Okay, Garbage Gamer, did you want to do the video game news?
Oh yeah, sure I did. Okay.
You probably have more to say about than I do.
In the video game news, we got the announcement trailer for Jumanji, the video game.
Yay!
Looks okay.
Game, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Looks alright.
We got yet another trailer for Crash Nitro Fueled Remastered.
I'm gonna go smoke. I already know all this stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
You have the floor, Garbage Gamer.
Okay. We got a trailer for the remake of Destroy All Humans. Crypto is back.
I need to get that.
That trailer is hilariously awesome because it uses I forgot the name of the song, but it's from Rammstein. And there's like no English obviously in it. It's just him singing Rammstein while he shoves people up cows' asses and
I never get to play the original, so I'd be really interested in this remaster.
I have the original. Like,
it was an Xbox title.
PS4
first, right? Wasn't it?
it was an Xbox and PS2.
Yeah.
Wasn't it first an Xbox, then became?
No, it actually was first a PS2, then it later
okay, the other way around. All right. I don't know. I never got into. I never picked up. It's like a GTA with absurdity.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks really good. Really nice and hilarious. The whole thing was very much a comedy style game. We got some gameplay footage of Star Wars Jedi: The Fallen Order. Not my style of game. It's very. It has like a mix between the more that I actually looked at it and watched it. It's very Dark Souls heavy, where it's the whole. There's a lot of strategy when it comes to fighting enemies.
Every single fucking encounter.
Yeah, every single enemy you fight. It's some kind of
like. I don't have the reflexes.
Battle strategy style of game, which is fine. It's just not for me.
I don't have the reflexes for Dark Souls type games, man.
And when it's not battling like Dark Souls, it looks like Uncharted.
I would. If it was just like Uncharted, I'd be down for it.
Honestly, my major gripe with it, or it's really minor, but the graphics they look like last generation graphics.
They look like
graphics don't matter.
It's alpha footage. It's also alpha footage. But we don't know what the final look will be.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it is alpha gameplay footage.
It's just alpha.
Let's
give them let's not harp on the graphics just yet. Okay, I'm just saying.
I will harp on the graphics on.
No, you won't, you ginger fuck.
So yeah, obviously, E3 is happening as we speak right now.
It is.
And EA State of Play, is what aired today, and what we just talked about is pretty much all of what was EA state of play. It was pretty much just that Star Wars gameplay footage.
Don't forget that Sims 4 news.
Well,
oh yeah,
Sims 4
the
news.
big official announcement that
the
your
biggest,
Sims can swim.
the biggest news since the announcement of Peggle 2.
Sims can swim again.
Yay!
That wasn't
Yay.
talked about that I do want to mention is for people who actually still play Destiny. There's actually a big, massive content update. They did a whole 1-hour live stream talking all about it. Destiny has finally made its way to Steam. It is now a Steam title. And there's a new expansion coming out. And yeah, all of the previous Destiny 2 is now free to play. Or will be free to play here in a couple months when the new expansion comes out.
Oh, there you go.
Your options are you can either just start playing Destiny all the way up to the Forsaken expansion, or you could pay $35 and get all of that plus the season pass for the new expansion also.
Well, there you go.
So yeah, so if you have waited until now to play Destiny 2, now's your time to play Destiny 2.
That is.
Because you have base game, three, and if you decide to buy in, 4 total expansions right now.
That is a whole lot of density that you can play.
Dude.
Yeah, Destiny's density.
Right now,
So much
on
density.
Steam, right now on
Ow!
Steam,
Sorry.
right now on Steam, the Handsome Collection for Borderlands is stupid cheap. I got the prequel and all the DLC I needed from the other games for like $4.
Right now on PlayStation Plus, the Handsome Collection is free.
Yeah.
And that's a good price.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that.
I grabbed that because
I figured you would.
Why not?
I know you're a Plus subscriber.
Yes, and I've been meaning to play the Borderlands games forever. I have the Game of the Year edition of the first one on Steam, and now I've got the Handsome Collection on PS4. So maybe at some point we'll just play Borderlands forever.
I'm trying to think. There was something else.
Free equals communism. Yes. Well, for game communism, I'm in. For the people.
So there's also a sale on PlayStation, by the way. There's a huge sale going on. So they have a bunch of titles marked down to really low prices, like Spider-Man. The Spider-Man game that came out last year is down to $20.
Oh, wow.
On PS4.
Well, damn.
And I also picked up another one. Detroit Become Human is down to like $7 or $8.
What? Seriously?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I'm gonna spring for that. That is an incredibly good price. That's like still
That's
$7.
US, so I'm sure it's gonna be like.
It'd be like $10, but that's like still $70 at Best Buy. So like for the disc version. So yeah.
Oh, here it is. This is what I wanted to.
Where the fuck is it?
I don't know. But this is an article that kind of popped out of nowhere. For people that have been following the kind of spawn lately of all these retro knockoff consoles, like actual proper good ones, like the Polymega and the Super Retro Mega SG, that kind of stuff. The company Polymega, that's the retro console that's doing disc-based, so like the Sega CD and the TurboGrafx CD and the PlayStation and that kind of stuff. They announced today that they are working and making a light gun peripheral for the Polymega.
Oh, wait, now we have 3 different light guns going on here?
But no, I was reading the article and it says, and from what I understand, and it said here in the description, it says light gun based video games are blah, blah, blah. In fact, for a first console, blah, blah. The new Polymega's light gun has just been revealed that is working with Sinden Technology.
Is that the Kickstarter guy?
That's the Kickstarter guy.
Nice.
So they're not only he hasn't even released his product yet, and other companies are now going, "That's cool."
They're probably back Kickstarter too.
Nice.
So yeah, they're to produce a light gun for the HD generation for the Polymega, the retro gun controller, and it looks like. What's funny is it looks like a police 9mm with like the training safety clip on it.
Yeah.
Here, I'll just turn my camera instead of sharing the screen.
Wow,
That's
filmed
the-
with a potato. Look at that.
Not bad.
So yeah, if you've ever seen like the training guard on,
You're gonna have to put a fucking orange tip on it though.
That's pretty awesome.
Uh,
Yeah.
so
Well, it's
well, the thing they can't put orange tips on these because they need to be fully visible.
Yeah.
They need the front is like a big lens.
There's gonna be legality issues about selling that in the United States with an orange tip. I'm just letting you know.
I don't know.
Nah,
Because-
I don't think that's really a
You
thing.
just,
I
you just
don't think
paint
that's
the
a-
sides of the tip at orange.
Or
There.
paint the gun orange. Like,
It doesn't have to be the front facing part, just the sides.
yeah.
So anyway, though, but yeah, that was just an article that popped up out of nowhere because it even says here at the bottom, it says this unit will plug into the Polymega via a USB connection, and it will enable you to play all the light gun games based titles available for the NES, SNES, Genesis or Mega Drive, Mega CD, Saturn, PlayStation, including House of the Dead, Time Crisis, Point Blank, Duck Hunt, Yoshi Safari, Lethal Enforcers, and Snatcher.
Okay, I need
Cool.
this.
Very nice.
It says you name it, you'll be able to play it. Is what
I
it
played
says.
most
Sweet.
of Snatcher. I
But
enjoyed it.
can it play Duck Hunt?
I literally listed Duck Hunt as one of the
Yes, Stout it
Ginger
can.
bastard.
Yes.
What about Hogan's Alley?
Sorry, is that it? Is that it for the gaming news?
Yeah, that's about all I can think of.
Okay.
Wait.
Wait a
Death
minute.
Stranding. We
Yep.
forgot about Death Stranding.
I didn't forget. What I did forget was I have a pickup. I forgot that I actually got a pickup. I have.
That's true.
I'm
yeah.
so used to not having pickups that I forgot I had a pickup. Hey, thanks,
And
Major
holy crap,
Matoko.
thanks. Thanks, Major
and also,
Boom!
free
Look at
to
that.
pick up-
Oh,
'cause I
kicked out
took-
the red Z. Look at that.
I want to say before you pick up real quick, I want to save a lot of Death Stranding talk for next week's SNI because I have a 3-day weekend and I can stay up super late because I have
Okay.
to go in like 15 minutes.
So
Okay.
you want to save Death Stranding for next week?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll save it for next week. So anyway, Death Stranding, new horror game everybody's raving about. I still haven't watched the trailers. Apparently it's amazing. It's Hideo Kojima basically giving a big fuck you to Konami. The guy who played Daryl in Walking Dead is in it because, you know, it's basically, you
yeah.
won't do that Silent Hill game? Well, we'll do our own horror game with Daryl. Fuck you.
Yeah, Norman Reedus and Guillermo del Toro are actually in the fucking game.
There you go. So, my one and only pickup, I had to get this because, of course, Batman versus TMNT. There you go. So I
Nice.
got the
Nice.
show the boys here as well. There you go.
I'll be
But
getting that next month. I'm poor.
I don't know how well you can see it, but it's a nice bumpy slipcover, and it's actually a matte finish on this. It's very classy. I like it a lot. So looking forward to checking this out. I have not read the comics that this is based on. I heard they were a lot of fun, but I saw the trailer for this a while ago, and I thought it looked pretty cool. Rosie took a look at the cover, and she's like, "How come they don't have pupils? Their eyes look so weird." And she said, "Donatello looks like a Diglett."
I don't
Oh my god, he does.
Dig, 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 dig.
I mean, I don't know what you're trying to do.
Trio.
Trio. There we go.
Like, I didn't like the character designs in the Bay films, but I thought the second movie was pretty good.
Yeah,
The second movie was great for those. Holy shit.
Films.
Such a fun movie. It did everything right, and nobody watched it because they all hated the first one.
Just because I don't like the designs in that, doesn't mean I'm gonna hate it. So
Yeah,
I just need to
exactly.
get around to getting the second one. I'm watching it.
You haven't seen the second one yet?
No,
Oh,
I mean, I just
you'll love it. Honestly, it's literally the '80s cartoon brought to life. It's
Huh.
it's
that's
got
what one should have been.
it's so much fun.
hint for possible pickup next week.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, retaliation was everything the first movie should have been.
Hey, thanks, JL. For
Figured it out.
15
Figured it
months, kaboom! Look at that. Now you got your black Z, and you're all rocking and rolling. Well, actually, you've had your black Z for a while, but thanks, JL. Okay.
Black Z.
All right, we got a lot of news to get through here. Let's get through it here so we can all get on with our lives. So some trailers came out. We got the official trailer for Ford versus Ferrari. We got
Oh, it's really good. by the way.
The first full official trailer for Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which looks very
Oh, I
scary.
need to see that trailer. Holy shit.
Definitely,
I
I
didn't know
actually saw
about that.
that
definitely
trailer
looking
and-
forward to
Whoa.
that. Official trailer for the Apple TV Plus series For All Mankind. Apparently, this series will dramatize what would have happened if the global space race had never ended after the USSR, in this fictional alternative history, succeeds in the first manned moon landing.
Holy fuck!
That actually sounds like an interesting alternate history sci-fi thing.
Now I'm I didn't watch the trailer because like, oh, another space thing, whatever.
Might be inclined to check that out. Well, and of course, it's the 50th anniversary of the Apollo moon landing, so there's a lot of Apollo moon landing related stuff right now. So,
Was the movie just came out? I need to see that. But
From Earth to the Moon just got a Blu-ray release. So yeah, official trailer for Ad Astra, which stars Brad Pitt, a man who journeys across a lawless solar system to find his missing father. Oh, it's Jason the Wheeled Warriors, the movie. Cool. A renegade scientist who poses a threat to humanity. Yeah, that sounds like Jason the Wheeled Warriors, the movie.
yeah, really, it was. It is.
Hopefully it won't have Oon.
Jason the Wheeled
As long as it
Warriors,
doesn't have Oon.
the live-action movie starring Brad Pitt as Jace. Excellent.
Maybe it's
I'm
Oon.
in.
Okay, but who's going to play Oon, though?
I hope Danny
Well,
DeVito's-
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito as
Oh my
Oon. Oh my god.
That is perfect inspired casting. Holy shit.
I love you. I want you to know that.
It'd be a
I-
CG Oon.
Grumpy.
It'd be a
Danny DeVito.
CG Oon voiced by
You guys
Danny
know?
DeVito. Yeah.
Danny DeVito is a huge horror nerd.
Yeah.
Huge horror nerd.
Yeah.
Like he'll drop some fucking bombs and you're like, what? How does
He's
Danny
also a huge physical media movie collector nerd.
Yes, he is.
He was like a big supporter of laser discs, and he did like a big special edition, I remember, for War of the Roses, where he just went on about, okay, all you disc maniacs, here we go, and like, you know, all the extras were like all about how awesome Laserdisc is
Man.
and how lucky you are to be seeing this on Laserdisc and stuff.
Do they call themselves Disc Maniacs? We should call ourselves Disc Maniacs.
Disc maniacs. He referred to us all as disc maniacs. I loved it
I'm already into Discord Disc Maniacs.
because he was also a disc maniac. So.
happening right now.
And announcement teaser for the Netflix DreamWorks animated series Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. And there you go. So there's a new Jurassic World animated series coming out. And kind of bittersweet, the official trailer for Jessica Jones Season 3, which is, of course, the end of the Marvel Netflix universe. So that I'm pretty sure that's the last thing, isn't it? It's all over after that, isn't
Hold
it?
on for a second there. I actually felt like Mannix. Disc Mannix.
Yeah. So,
Anyway.
some big news this week, which I'm going to quickly summarize the sequence of events, because all of this occurred within the past few days.
All right, while you do that, I will put this away.
Okay. So, he already knows what I'm going to be talking about. So, as you know, last week I was raving about Swamp Thing, the series, the new DC Universe series. I checked out the first episode, thought it looked really good. And not even a week after that first episode aired, it was announced that DC, well, Warner Brothers, I guess, has officially canceled it, and there will be no more episodes after those 10 episodes. Now, a while back, we heard there was originally an order for 13 episodes that had been cut back to 10, and we're like, oh, does this mean we're even going to get the series? And then we got the trailers, and everybody got really excited, and then the series came out, and everybody got really excited. Critics have been loving it, fans have been loving it, it looks really good. It's really well done. It's adapting a storyline from the comics that I felt never really got enough love, and namely the Sunderland Corporation storyline from Martin Pascoe's run on the first 19 issues of Saga. And, yeah, so it was announced that they're canceling it. So then, a couple days later, this story appeared on Twitter from this guy who seemed to know what he was talking about. Like, it seemed like pretty well informed, and everybody latched onto this story. And what it was, well, the reason that it was canceled was because they were relying on this tax incentive from North Carolina, where the series was filmed. Now, tax incentives like this are not uncommon. I mean, they have them here in Canada as well. Basically, it's to encourage productions to come to your town, and here, we'll give you some money to put towards the production, and it generates jobs for the local talent, right? So local cast and crew can get into the production, and, they have jobs. So everybody benefits from it. So the studio doesn't have to put up quite as much money for the production. It creates local jobs. and it's a win-win scenario. So supposedly what had happened was the North Carolina people had promised them $40 million to put towards Swamp Thing. So like $40 million, yeah, okay, cool. Just greenlight 13 episodes right now because we got more than enough to do that and to give it really high production value and everything. But then apparently, as they were in full swing of production in the middle of, I guess, episode 10, DC abruptly shut down production, and the reason was apparently there was some kind of clerical error. And it wasn't $40 million that they were being given, it was $14 million. So not nearly the amount they thought they were being given. So they're like, well, we can't afford to keep the show going then, so we're just going to pull the plug on it. And that was it. So that's why it was canceled. Supposedly.
I believe it was specifically canceled with the intention that they had several episodes to film still, so I believe they wrapped it up. I believe it's like a...
Well, yes. No, that was back before, when it was still in production.
Yeah, so I think it's not like it's an incomplete series. I think they
No. Yeah, I know. Well, they got it cut back to 10 episodes, so the thinking is that they just quickly gave it a resolution, so it won't be left dangling, knowing that, it may not have continued. So anyway, so that was the story, basically, that they were promised $40 million, they only got $14 million, so it's like, well, we can't foot the bill for the rest of the series, so we're just going to pull the plug on it and cancel to show what we've got, and then call it a day. So we were all thinking, like, well, okay, well, I mean, think of it this way. Everybody's like, oh, it sucks that it's canceled, But if that clerical error hadn't happened, we wouldn't be getting the show in the first place. So it's like one of those weird errors that worked out in the fans' favor because we get this great high production value adaptation of Swamp Thing to enjoy that otherwise would not have been greenlit had they not been promised this amount of money. Now, here's the thing. Apparently, that story is bullshit, and that's not actually what happened.
Well, the person who was talking about this was my friend, and he's just inferring based on information from various articles. So he even admitted in the thread that this came out on that he's not an investigative journalist. He's just a fan of Swamp Thing.
Okay.
He's speculating. All right, there.
So anyway, the media latched on to this story, and that became the de facto official story for a while, for a few days. And then a couple days ago, another article came out and said, well, that's actually not what happened, and here's why. Apparently, North Carolina's... the way the tax incentives work is they have a certain amount of money that they're allotted every year that they can put towards these productions being filmed locally. And what they do is they'll take, they'll give you $10 million, they'll give you $5 million, they'll give you $1 million, or whatever. They'll divvy it up however they see fit amongst these different productions. So the story was that they had promised $40 million supposedly to Swamp Thing. Well, here's the problem with that. North Carolina's entire budget for the year is $31 million. So they didn't have $40 million to throw around to begin with. So that kind of blew a hole in that theory. So the bottom line is, we don't actually know why it was canceled, like what the reasoning was. So they got their $14 million, that much we're pretty sure of, but which is pretty impressive considering that's darn near half the total budget of North Carolina for that year. But but as to what the actual reason for the cancellation was, we don't really know. We don't actually know what the official story is. It's just a lot of speculation and rumors and hearsay.
Correct.
So, yeah.
But, hey.
So it sucks, but it's also good in that we're getting 10 episodes of this really high-quality Swamp Thing series, at least, which may or may not have existed at all if whatever happened didn't happen or did happen. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Enjoy Swamp Thing. It's good.
It also means that there's a huge response to it.
Yeah.
It would probably greenlight a second season. It's not the first time a short first season, longer second season. God forbid. How many shows does that happen to? A lot.
The problem I'm seeing is the fans are pissed. And they're kind of looking at it as, well, regardless of what the real story is, this is just showing how fucking incompetent they are over there doing this new DC Universe streaming service. A lot of people signed up for it on the basis of how good Swamp Thing looked. And I see all these people saying, well, fuck it, I'm canceling my subscription as soon as the series is done then. I'm done, you know? Because that's, you know, if they can't even keep their shit together and keep their story straight, and it's like, you just started this show, you've been promoting the hell out of it, and then after one episode, you're like, yeah, we're not going to do anymore. It's like, so what, that's it? You got our subscriptions and that's it? You know, you don't want to maintain that and have us subscribe next year too? Like, come on.
Well,
so,
I mean, you know.
I don't know. It just seems like...
It sucks. I'm disappointed, but like...
Well, no, the thing that...
kind of reactionary knee-jerk. I'm going to unsubscribe. Like,
well, the thing that's irritating about it is the thing that's irritating about it is they're barely out of the gate with their new streaming service, and they're already damaging their own brand with this incompetence. And this sort of shady backroom dealings that, you know, we just want to know what the story is. You know, like, why did you greenlight it in the first place if you're going to cancel it immediately? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So, and if it does make sense, tell us the story so we understand, instead of just leaving it all in the dark and leaving the people wanting to pay you money for your product in the dark as to why there will now be no more of this product to purchase. When people are watching it, people are talking about it. There's a lot of positive buzz about it. It seems to be a successful show right out of the gate, and you've already pulled the plug on it.
The real likely reason is that WB sees all these productions going on, and they're like, well, we need to move some money to another production, so that, because we think this production is going to be gangbusters. If we just add $10,000 additional to, or $10 million to its budget, right? So it's effect budget. So it's like, you know, they want a good product. Well, they're going to look at all their things, like what's their least amount of social cash of things we have on here. Well, Swamp Thing's pretty low on the totem pole. Let's be honest here. He is. You know, he had a pretty successful toy line. He had a decently successful cartoon, but not successful enough to have more than 5 episodes. He had a really good, very successful live action show, but like, but that was all 30 years ago. And so, like, 25 years ago, excuse me. And so the cachet is not as strong as probably some of the other things they have in the pipeline. And I don't agree with the decision, but that's probably what happened. They pulled the funding.
The thing is, I mean, it's the problem with that is that's perceiving its worth and potential profitability based on the past. And it's like, well, that's the past. That's the past. This is the present. This is your current product. You're showing that you have no faith in your own product that you have now produced. Like, why didn't you wait? If you're going to cancel it anyway, why didn't you wait until after the season aired instead of making the announcement like before the second episode even aired? I mean,
I know, that cuts the knees out of it.
Yeah, I mean, you're shooting yourself in the foot.
Why not wait until the entire series airs and then see if it succeeds?
Well, and that's the thing. That's my point. Is like the initial buzz. The initial buzz has been very positive. And, I mean, Marvel has had a lot of success taking second-tier properties and putting them in the spotlight and having great success with them. Guardians of the Galaxy, anybody?
Yeah.
You know?
Not every show can do Netflix numbers upon premiere. Even Netflix knows that.
And let's be honest. Let's be honest here. Who the fuck in mainstream gave a shit about Iron Man and Thor until the MCU came along? Like, seriously. Hardcore Marvel fans, yeah. But the public at large, did they even know who they were? Mostly no, they didn't.
Iron Man was pretty much dead.
Yeah.
When it comes, like, as an IP. I'm not kidding. He was dead as an IP before that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, you just look at...
Even the fucking Ultimate one's kind of
Shield,
you know?
So,
you look at these
yeah,
things that people that are not hardcore comic book nerds or movie fanatics like that wouldn't know anything about these.
Look, they tried so many times to make Thor a good thing. They tried. J. Michael Straczynski wrote 12 fucking issues of that thing, and it's still gonna be. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was a big influence on the movie, actually.
Yeah.
And they still couldn't make it a thing. Thor has barely held on, and like for decades, it has just not been popular since Walt Simonson.
Yeah. Oh, his run was popular at the time. Remember, at the time it was huge, but it just died after that. But my point is they took all these characters that at the time may have been perceived as not successful or not marketable to the masses, and they made something of them. They showed like how good these characters are, how good these stories are, by making a quality product based on them. Just like they're doing with Swamp Thing, yet WB is like, oh, I don't know, it's Swamp Thing, so...
Captain America and Hulk had always been popular, so that was a pretty safe bet.
Yeah.
And then Iron Man and Thor were like mid-range characters, and then Hawkeye and Black Widow had hardcore fans only. Nobody knew who the fuck those people were before that. They didn't know. Some people who played the video game once knew who Hawkeye was. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, I mostly knew Hawkeye from West Coast Avengers, and the only reason I knew about West Coast Avengers is because some of my friends at the time collected it, and I got all the Secret Wars 2 crossovers when they came out. So that was.
It's so funny that they're doing this because DC actually does have a bit of a history of popularizing things and having successful running shows of things that haven't been popular for a very long time.
Like
right? All of Flash, Green Arrow, Supergirl.
Yeah.
You know, they've all been aired recently, have shows that run, and they were successful. They were popular shows.
Oh, huge.
That got,
to be fair,
yeah.
Flash has been a flagship comic character for about 15 years now. He's been pretty up there in popularity. He's in the top 5.
Since the Flashpoint Paradox, I think, was the big breakout with it. Just like a Green Lantern was kind of second tier for a long time, and then they did Jeff Johns' run, which completely reinvented the character, and
Mark Waid in the 90s was the last time.
For a long time, Green Lantern was like the centerpiece of the DC universe for like a good several years there.
Like a whole year worth of crossovers, man.
Yeah, like the Darkest Night and Bright and all those. But
Brightest Day, War of Light, the fucking War of the Lanterns. Like, Jesus Christ, there's so many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean that's the point. It's like, okay, you've taken this what you're perceiving as a second tier character with its dedicated fan base. Hello, but you know, and the people making it are going out of their way to make a quality show that's going to bring people in and keep people tuning in every week. Give it a chance, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Like, let it run its 10 episodes, then make a decision. So, there's obviously something else going on here that we don't know. Like, I don't know what. It's fucking Hollywood politics. Who the fuck knows? But
it probably could be that, too.
There's some bullshit.
Yeah, there could have been a main star actor in that just was like, you know, I'm just not feeling it. You know, I'm contracted to do 10. I'm just not feeling it after that. I got better stuff to do. Yeah. You know? And they're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, Swamp Thing's the only one that matters in that show. So, I mean, like, you can find anyone else off that show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, killing them and making a dramatic moment out of it.
Well, basically, Swamp Thing and Abby. Those are the two, like, constants.
But they can fucking kill her for a dramatic moment, is my point. And then it's a vengeance.
Fair enough.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, you know, case in point, there's a multitude of things that could have happened.
Right.
You know, they could have put the axe on it this early. You know? You know, just something either unavoidable or just not profitable.
Well, whatever the case may be, I'm at least going to enjoy the 10 episodes we got. And if we get more, great. If not, well, at least we got those 10 episodes.
I'm also going to, and if we can get a Blu-ray, I'll definitely buy that just to make sure.
Absolutely. I will buy that day one if it comes out. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I will not wait on that.
If I can afford it, I'll get it day one.
Swamp Thing is one that I definitely give priority because it's always been a favorite character of mine. So. Alrighty, so that was the big sort of complicated news. I just wanted to get that out of the way while we were still awake enough to discuss it somewhat coherently.
I went for
as he mucks up the word coherently.
Coherently. Copacetically.
Like,
on that note, I do need to go to bed. So.
You heading off, Garbage Gamer?
Yeah, like I said, next weekend I'll be able to stay up super late. I got a 3-day weekend.
Yay! All right,
So...
extra late SNI next week.
Yes.
Okay. Well, have yourself a good night, dude. Thanks for coming out.
Yep. Penis, everybody.
Thank you, buddy.
Okay, so it looks like the Russo brothers have found their next passion project outside of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as the director duo has signed on to do an animated series based on Magic the Gathering. Skinslip is excited about this one.
Fucking lifelong passions
like,
since I was like 13 years old.
Showing cards earlier in his pickups, yeah.
I have been saying for years, why isn't there a movie, a series, something?
I'm actually kind of surprised there hasn't been, to be honest. I mean, it's a huge franchise.
20
yeah.
years, 20 years now. Sorry.
But yeah, no, that's pretty. I'll watch that, even though I'm not familiar with the card game. I mean, I'll watch that. I'm down for any kind of fantasy adventure type stuff. So Joe and Anthony are executive producers with Henry Gilroy from Star Wars Rebels and Jose Molina from The Tick as lead writers.
Oh, crap, that is a fucking all-star. I'm down with that.
That is definitely a good team. Yeah. Let's see. According to the... Oh, yeah, this news just broke like yesterday or earlier today, I think. According to the Hollywood Reporter, the series' creative team of the 90s X-Men animated series is aiming to approach Disney, which now holds the rights to the characters, about a continuation of the 90s X-Men animated series. And, quote from series producer and director Larry Houston, "The one thing we'd like to do more than anything else is to continue where we left off."
Oh my god, please.
It would be amazing.
Oh, by the way, the only reason why that leaked, that's Disney testing the waters for our response. Our response is please tweet at Disney.
Disney?
Yes.
Please.
Disney.
Yes, Disney. Please. Please, Disney.
Please. And then also
Suck your dick. Suck your dick, okay?
By the way,
print or give us a Blu-ray, please.
Well, and you want to talk about testing the waters? Since that news broke, remember my review of the X-Men animated DVDs from like 8 years ago?
Yeah.
I'm suddenly getting all these comments on it, and people asking
comments from people saying, "Did you know they're thinking about bringing back?"
No. People are asking, where can I buy these DVDs? I really want to see the original series again. And I found them all on Amazon, third-party sellers. So I put Amazon links in the comments there for anybody who asked. So
some of them are as expensive as $35 a volume, though.
yeah, but but others are like 9 or 10. So you know, so I mean, honestly, you could probably get the whole set of 5 for around $60-70.
By now, it might be more expensive because that news has broke. But we'll see.
Well, no, that's since the news broke. Since the news broke.
Yeah.
Since the news broke, suddenly people are commenting on my old review video. So obviously, the fans are out there and they're hungry for X-Men animated series stuff. So at the very least, Disney, re-release those DVDs. You've actually had the distribution rights for those for years. So put them out.
You know what they're going to do? They're going to see this big balloon. They're going to see, if they ever saw you, they'd be like, "Oh, you want us to release the DVDs again, huh? You want to re-release? Okay. Disney Movie Club exclusive, bitch."
Gangbusters by selling them. By the way, they haven't had the distribution rights for years. Fox has had the distribution rights and they only recently gobbled that up. So,
do you want me to grab my DVDs off the shelf and show you the Buena Vista distribution logo on the back?
The co-production, motherfucker.
No.
Distributed by Buena Vista Entertainment. Do I need to go grab the DVDs off the shelf?
You're telling me they didn't pay Fox?
15 minutes later.
Well, I'm sure they paid Fox. I'm sure there was some kind of deal, but the point is, they distributed the DVDs. Oh my god.
They probably didn't want to pay Fox. I didn't say they didn't. But they paid Fox.
Oh god.
It was on fucking Fox.
He comes back empty-handed and says, "Fuck you, I'm gonna."
I would have to look at them to know that I'm right. I'm just gonna zoom in on the back and show you.
No one said you were wrong. What are you proving?
Please be wrong, please. Oh, give me such joy, please.
Buena Vista Home Entertainment logo right there. Buena Vista Home Entertainment.
Damn it!
Did I say you were wrong?
You implied I was wrong.
I never did. I didn't.
The implication was that I'm a moron.
You implied. I didn't imply anything. I just said they paid Fox because Fox had the distribution rights for that. So they didn't own it until recently.
No. Anyway.
No.
Actually, Buena Vista has been the distributor for all the Marvel stuff for quite some time, regardless of who owns the rights to the characters. So they have obviously some kind of deal because Fox produced the show, but
never said anybody said what the fuck off, dude. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying they paid Fox money for that shit. Now they don't have to because they own Fox.
In fact, it doesn't mention Fox anywhere on the packaging at all.
Jesus.
Oh my god. It's distribution rights. It's not intellectual property rights. They don't even fucking put that in the back of the box.
They probably just bought the show outright. Said fuck you to Fox. So anyway.
Well, of course they did. They bought Fox. That's my point.
Well, now. But those came out like 10 years ago, dude.
Yeah, they did a deal 10 years ago, exactly.
Well, whatever. Anyway, if Fox had any stake in it, they would have been mentioned somewhere on the packaging. They aren't. Buena Vista and only Buena Vista.
Okay, anyway.
Oh, sorry. The other thing mentioned on there is Marvel. They mentioned Marvel on there.
Are you done?
But they especially mentioned Buena Vista.
Okay.
Anyway, they might be... Anyway, they might be continuing the 90s animated series if that goes through. So everybody tweet about, talk about, buzz about the 90s animated series a lot over the coming week because Disney is watching. Okay?
Okay.
Do it.
Okay.
Everybody.
Okay.
Be the army for the X-Men. All right.
Okay.
This is from the Ryan Reynolds gif of But Why file. Kevin Hart is going to produce a remake of the holiday classic Scrooged.
Exactly. You described that perfectly, by the way. But why? I mean, I understand why, because studio wants to make money and they think this will make them money.
Yeah.
And it might very well make them money.
And maybe Kevin Hart pitched a cool idea for it, but still, why? Can't we call it something else?
And I mean, I'm all for, like, absolutely have a black Scrooged. Fuck yes. But at the same time, I'm also not convinced that I'll like it as much as the original, because the original is just a goddamn classic.
Well, and it's so quintessentially Bill Murray's type of comedy
now, if
that made that movie.
It might be misreported. He might be doing a creation like Scrooge, but his own version of it, and that'd be fucking awesome. Maybe it won't be called Scrooge.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be called something else.
It'll be called.
It'll probably be.
It'll be called Scrooge Did.
Or Scrooge.
No.
Anyway, no, I don't know. I'm just saying, even if it's called Scrooge, it might not have any relation to that one, and other than the title. So we don't know. To be fair, but if it is an actual remake of the Bill Murray, why?
I don't know.
Kevin Hart's a fucking talented man. He can do something his own. He doesn't need to make a remake.
By the way, those of you in the chat who want them, boom! There they are. Enjoy. That's horrible formatting. But anyway, they're all there.
All those links up. Jesus.
Hold on. Can I do
One
this?
at a time, yeah, I think you have to do.
Can I do this a little more nicerly? Here, I'll do it like this. This will be nice.
The line break got gobbled. That's what happened.
Hold on. No.
I've done that before. It's the thing. It happens.
Okay, hold on. We'll do this.
Links I posted just get fucked up when I first post them. I have to like reformat them manually. I'm an idiot.
Yes. I'm gonna do this here. Hold on. I figured since I mentioned it and since I've already got them on hand. Boom. What the fuck? Seriously?
Hey, it worked. It worked.
It did?
Yeah, in the chat, it worked just fine. Except for one of them. One of them. Two mangled, but the rest worked. Actually.
The immediate reaction.
Never mind.
What the fuck? Seriously, it worked?
No, wait.
God
they're all
damn
fucked.
it.
Never mind, they're all fucked. No, go back to complaining. They're all fucked again.
God damn it. Oh, yeah, you're right. They are. Fuck's sake.
Neck.
Hold on. Hold on. We'll do it this
You'll get
way.
it one of these days. Old man problem.
Let's do it like this. Volume 1.
It's fucked up.
It is not fucked up.
It is.
No, it isn't. You can click on it.
Link. There's no link.
Oh, god damn it. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm determined to get this referral fee for the links. Here we go. Volume 1. There you go. Okay. Holy shit. Volume 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, he officially knows how to make hyperlinks.
Volume 3.
Formatting.
That hypertext markup language.
Oh, hey, kitty.
Volume 4.
Oh, baby, hi.
and Volume 5. And if nobody buys any of those, I'm going to be very cross.
Don't buy any of them.
I wish I could. I want them all.
Yeah, they're great.
Maybe it's a good release in that one.
No guarantee that you'll get any of the cool, nice, shiny, bumpy slipcovers. Those have been unavailable for a very long time. I got totally lucky in even getting them when I did, so good luck.
You're kidding, you know. You're my little baby.
As for the Region 2 release, I don't fucking know. Those have been out of print even longer, I think.
When we got
Well, that's good for you, Crimson Cross. I'm sure many people do. Some people don't, so I'm putting the links up.
My little baby.
Alright. I don't care who already owns them. That's for the people who don't own them. Alright. Let's see. John Cena has officially joined the cast of Fast and the Furious 9. Will they ever stop making them?
Well, I will do. I hope not. I love those movies.
Alright.
They've all been really fun.
Cool.
It's like another Avengers for me.
Great. Elizabeth Hurley from Austin Powers into this International Man of Mystery and presumably some other things I vaguely recognize her name, has been cast in Marvel's The Runaways Season 3. Hey, good. Runaways is still going.
Hey, that got renewed.
Yeah. Yay. So I guess just the two X-Men ones that didn't. The Legion and the Gifted, which is unfortunate. Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, and Sigourney Weaver have all confirmed they will be reprising their roles in Ghostbusters 3 next year. There you go.
Well then.
The live-action Uncharted film, not starring Nathan Fillion, but starring Tom Holland as Nathan Drake, officially has a release date, December 18th, 2020.
I guess everyone's actually rooting for him to get a side, one of the other characters, like one of Nathan Drake's like buddies or whatever.
Hopefully, yeah.
So that'd be cool if he's still involved. You know?
I think it's unfortunate they're not just putting him in as Nathan Drake. I think he's perfect for that role.
but he's getting up there in age. Maybe they want to go with the young guys who can do it for the next 15 years.
I guess maybe.
I get it.
Simon Pegg and Nick Frost will reunite once again in a new horror film called Svalta.
Okay.
The synopsis is as follows. The story follows a family on their summer vacation to a remote Swedish island where they discover a serial killer is on the loose, but the locals have no interest in helping the stranded family of tourists. The film's screenplay was written by Frost. Excellent. I'm down for anything with those two guys.
Before you even read the description, I'm like, okay, I'm in.
It's like I'm in. Oh, I was in as soon as I saw Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
Anything they touch, they're amazing together, and they're
really are
in real life.
Yeah.
So like it comes together in when their characters are real friends.
Yes,
it's great.
Yeah, exactly, and you definitely see that camaraderie come through.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Great.
I think everything together.
The first poster for Wonder Woman 1984 has been released, revealing new battle armor for Diana. And the film opens June 5th, 2020. So we've got a whole year to wait.
It looks badass, though,
yeah,
let me
I'm
tell you.
definitely looking forward to that one.
I drooled over it. I'm like, oh, it's just like the comic cover.
Now, I know this is an MCU one that Skinslip and I have been drooling over and excited to hear that they're even doing. Keanu Reeves is in talks to join Marvel's The Eternals.
Whoa.
He's
a pretty eternally beautiful man.
In what role, we don't know, but yeah, I love The Eternals. I love Keanu, so I'm down.
He still looks like he's 20, so him and Nick Cage clearly need to be cast in that.
He is ageless, yeah. And Paul Rudd is another one who's very...
Yeah, there you go. We got three people right there, bam.
Yeah.
The real Eternals.
Yeah, the real-life Eternals, yeah.
Well, Samuel Jackson has happened, his hair turned gray, but he hasn't actually aged.
That's right.
You know?
Bridget Lundy Payne from Action Point and Downsizing, and Samara Weaving from 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, which I still need to see. I've heard that's really good. Have joined Bill and Ted Face the Music as the title characters' daughters. Lundy Payne will play Ted's daughter, Billy Logan, while Weaving has landed the role of Bill's daughter, Thea Preston. The two are, of course, named after their father's best friend. So there you go.
Oh, that's perfect.
Very nice. Django Unchained director Quentin Tarantino has reportedly tapped former Carmichael Show star Jared Carmichael to co-write a big screen adaptation of Django and Zorro, a 2014 comic book by Tarantino and Matt Wagner. That's pretty awesome.
Well, anything Matt Wagner game put to screen is a good idea to me, because I like that guy's art.
Oh, God, yeah, he was amazing. One I've been wanting to read of his for a very long time was Mage, yeah.
It's getting the third volume. Is finally getting done.
Is it?
Nice.
Yeah.
So I've been holding off. I literally have been holding off reading it. I'm like, please don't die before you finish it.
Yeah.
Please don't die before you finish the fucking trilogy, please.
Yeah.
I need this. I need this.
I've heard nothing but good things about it. It's supposed to be just a fantastic series.
It's one of those legendary comic stories everyone tells you about. I'm
yeah.
just like, wait to dig into this thing.
Yeah, exactly. A SpongeBob SquarePants CG animated prequel series has been greenlit by Nickelodeon, depicting the 10-year-old adventures of the undersea sponge.
Fuck, man, they just want to print money, don't they?
SpongeBob will never go away, and I'm actually kind of okay with that because I do love SpongeBob. So.
I don't really care for him, but I don't hate him either. And if people like him, go for it.
Now this one is interesting. Let's see, a sequel series to Punky Brewster is being developed by the television studio UCP. I was reading about this one earlier this week. Furthermore, Soleil Moon Frye will return for the titular role, as well as serve as an executive producer on the series. Now, I remember I was reading about this earlier this week, and apparently it's going to have Punky as a single mother, raising her kids, essentially. So, some cancerous comments like, why does it always have to be a single mother? Why aren't there any sitcoms about stable families? Because we've had like 50 fucking years of sitcoms about stable families.
The majority of families aren't stable anymore.
Yeah, that's just it. Like, what do you fucking mean? Why do you want a fucking story that isn't even remotely realistic?
Yeah. I mean...
I don't know one stable family. I've never met one stable family in my life.
Yeah.
The fuck are you talking about? Stable family.
Stable family. So... Yeah, I think it sounded like an interesting premise from what I read about it, and I think it's cool that she's coming back to be grown-up Punky. So, yeah, I was never really a big fan or follower of Punky Brewster's. It wasn't that it was after my time, just wasn't really my cup of tea. But I know a lot of fans liked it. There was an animated series as well, which I think I saw a little bit of when it was originally on. But
it's not technically canon at this point, but they're imaginary friend, but the fans are upraised. Like, you better reference it. You better make it canon. Better make it canon. It's so imaginary, but they want it canon to be part of and I'm like, that's hilarious. They're hardcore Punky Brewster fans. I adore it. I adore this. Yeah. I'm here for that.
No, but I mean, see, that's the kind of thing I like to see. I like to see revivals to classic properties that are continuations. You know, like, let's see how these characters are doing 30 years later. You know, I mean, I like stuff like that. So, you know.
I just want to be faithful.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, be faithful to the spirit of it. And
I have no stake in this, but I do have stake in the Small Wonder revival when that happens. I'm just saying.
Okay.
That was my show.
We've all got our thing. And finally, The Secret Life of Pets 2 and the 12th and final entry of the Fox X-Men series, X-Men Dark Phoenix, both hit theaters this week.
Middling reviews.
What was it? Dark Phoenix got like horrible Rotten Tomato reviews, and everybody who went to see it said, well, this only proves how broken and ineffective Rotten Tomatoes actually is, because it actually wasn't that bad.
I'm getting mixed reviews from all over the place. Some people dislike it, some people will love it, and a lot of people are like, it's decent.
Yeah, so it's kind of all over the place.
It's better than Last Stand, is what I'm hearing. So there's that at least.
Yeah.
Got that going for it.
Well, I mean, this is their second attempt to do a Phoenix movie, so my hope is that they just do a better job than Last Stand did, because Last Stand is a fucking mess. So.
What are you talking about? That's the best one.
You couldn't even do a troll video about that. He just could. It would hurt him physically, I think.
Physically? Yeah.
And vomiting his own guts up, you know. Like,
that is all the news that's fit to geek this week. So once again, big thank you to Raptor Rivera, our resident geeky news hound, for rounding all that up for us again this week.
Get out, deal.
You rock, dude. Thank you so much. And there we go.
Is it after party time?
Maybe.
Lordy.
Maybe. What cat?
Party time. Yeah,
Excellent.
Oh, and thank you, Major Motoko. See, I knew those links would help somebody. They helped at least one person today. And that means I did a good thing. And made a little bit of money. Thank you. Thank you for the nickel. Which is probably about how much I'll get from that, but you know, every penny helps. Alrighty, folks. Well, we are going to head on off to the after party. So if you're on Twitch, stick around. And if you're not, if you're watching this on YouTube, sucks to be you, I guess. Actually, if you want to see the after parties, losers. I do archive them on the Patreon exclusive playlists. In fact, I'm going to be putting together a playlist strictly for these after parties because I think they need their own playlist. So, if you want to see the archive of the after parties, you can have unlimited access to them for as little as $1 a month on Patreon, and then you can watch them all you like. So, the after parties, the after parties often run as long as the show, and sometimes longer. For example, a lot of you were wondering a few weeks back if Skinslip ever managed to go and have his poop. When he was turtling really bad, but was anxious about going to poop because his mom had just cleaned the toilet, so he didn't want to go and poop and get reamed out for pooping right after she cleaned the toilet. Well, if you're wondering if he ever pooped and or what else happened in relation to that story, it's all in the after party for that week. So, there you go.
Why is that a thing?
Isn't that the best selling point ever? Find out if Skinslip managed to poop. Exclusively on Patreon.
Holy shit. Breaking news, actually.
Uh-oh.
Released an NES game called UWC, which is a wrestling game apparently. Is getting released by Galaplay, which is a company that does these re-releases. This is awesome.
Okay.
We're going to get a cartridge for the unreleased game.
Cool. Anyway,
things like that.
We'll see all of you at the after party. So until then, thanks for watching. Thanks for geeking. And we'll see you next time. Until then, sayonara.
Kung Pao O'Malley, ratoncito le gusta danza cuando estudio en la escuela. Pajarita se cubre botín cuando visita a su abuela. Si necesita una amiga, debe hablar con ratoncito. Si quieres ser mi amante, debe ser alta y delgadita. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves, todo. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves.
Dizzy.